Woof. Who likes Christmas music this early? I don't. All right. Let me move my mic closer. All right. And I am here. I'm live. I'm unmuted. My microphone is in a weird place. I'm trying to find a good home for it when it should have been fine where it was. Whatever. Hi, everybody. My name is Bear. I'm barely watercoloring. I see Desert is here already. Hi. Welcome in. We're going to be doing something fun and special today. I have a partner in crime with me today. My other half is here. We're in a Discord call, even though we're in the same room, so that'll be fun for audio. We'll see how it goes. We toyed with it earlier, and it seemed okay, but if you hear double on like me, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, we're here. I'm not sure what you want to go by. I go by Bear, but I said my name on here before. But I've got you unmuted, so feel free to say hey.
Alright. You can hear me.
Sitting
I'm
here
sitting
holding
here
the
holding
dog
the
because he
dog
does
because he
not
does
want to get
not
up
want to
off
get
my
up
lap.
off my lap.
It's okay. He can hang out for as long as he wants.
Yeah, he is.
See if he shows
Hold
up.
on.
Oh, I'm in the wrong one. And I'm on my normal stream. There we go. Hey, I see Comet's face on your camera.
Yeah, he does not want to leave this spot.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
Because
You
he's,
know, gets in here.
he's a curious boy.
no, there's
No,
one
he
sitting
just
out the
wants to
window
out the window
watching
watching the
the dogs.
dog.
Oh.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
there's another
see, there's
one up
another one
on
not
by.
going by.
You can't have that other dog. You can't play with them. That's a strange dog. We don't know that dog. Is it the noisy one?
No, it's the neighbors.
All
All
the
the
neighbors
neighbors
are
are
walking
walking by.
Got it. Yeah, there's a particularly noisy, I don't know what it is, husky something downstairs that is just
Oh,
nonstop noisy all the time.
yeah. That's her Alaskan Husky.
Yeah. Yes, but that little side face and paw you see down there is Comet. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're just curious? You can look around all you want. I still have to cut my paper and everything. I haven't done anything yet. But yeah, anyway, nothing crazy. We're going to be working on greeting cards today, but we're both going to be doing our own version. I'm going to go watercolor and play with mine, whether they come out well or not. And my other half over there is going to be doing some using probably a combination. I didn't ask, but probably a combination of both acrylic and alcohol markers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And we're not going for perfection, clearly. Neither of us are professionals. We're just screwing around. So we're just going to play. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to see your stream, Desert, but I saw you post that you did ornaments or Christmas balls, whatever you want to call them. And that's so wild. That was our idea too. I think my other half's idea. I think you guys probably saw the same Instagram reel or something. I think someone was out there getting a lot of views painting that. It's always
Yeah.
such a great place to find inspiration for stuff, though.
I think the Christmas stuff is starting to begin. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're seeing all of the
Christmas
Christmas art decor
and
and
designs.
designs. Yeah.
Breath.
Breath. Oh, dog breath. Okay, let's you know.
There it goes on the floor.
Yeah.
You never got around to large ornaments, but you tried. I think I saw what you did was still really good. Again, I didn't see on stream. I saw you've posted online, but I think you posted something. Unless I'm misremembering, I think I saw a painting with 3 ornaments on it. I could be wrong. Regardless, it was there. I think I'm going to do 4x6, and this is 9x12. So I'm going to knock an inch off the end and then cut the remaining part into quarters.
Oh,
Goddess is here. Hey, Goddess. Welcome in. I am streaming with my other half. They are in the camera that you see in the bottom right. We're going to be working on like Christmas card, greeting card type ideas, or if anything, just playing with Christmas themes. He's going to be using markers, so like a combination of acrylic and alcohol markers, and I'm gonna use watercolor. I also finally refilled my paint. I did that on Friday afternoon, and it's funny how much heavier my palette is with a full load of paint in all the wells. But yeah, everything that was running out is now fully reloaded. So I'm good to go for probably probably another year. I imagine we'll see how long this lasts.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were doing that the other day.
That's going to do what?
No, I forgot you had redid all your paints the other day.
Yeah, yeah, I totally did. I haven't had a chance to paint in it since filling it, so I just have to make sure I don't accidentally splash on, accidentally get stuff in the neighboring wells, which I am liable to do, but I'll try not to. It's really funny too. You can tell the paints that kind of lend well to this process of putting it in the wells and drying it, and some of the other ones that crack. They totally do. There's a couple here that cracked. Really, just two of the yellows. Everything else seems to have smoothed out really well, but yeah, two of the yellows when they dry, they pull away from each other and they form cracks. But the rest of them are fairly smooth. I mean, some have like air holes where air escapes from underneath, but for the most part, it's pretty good. That blue right there was like super smooth. That was, and you know why? Because that's a totally different brand. That's Winsor Newton, and I guess maybe the binder they use is totally different. That one is from this. Oh yeah, right here. That's this giant tube of a French ultramarine. That one was really smooth. Anyway, enough yammering. Saying that. Let's get to work. All right. So I'm going to use the ruler on here and mark off where an inch is and then cut that off.
Did you
Did we
did we decide on which one is first?
Yeah,
Because we have three ideas.
We didn't talk about it. Off stream we did, but I don't think we actually came to a full conclusion of what we want to do first. I think one of the options was doing ornaments because it seems like it might be easy practice doing spheres and then just putting a little ornament, little bulb tops.
I like the tree idea first.
And the tree, yeah, we could do a Christmas tree. Yeah,
because it'd be interesting if you do a like a nebula inside the tree kind of thing.
I thought about
the
that.
idea that we had.
Yeah, I think that was pretty cool. Instead of doing just like actual tree like leaves and all of that, cordoning off like the triangle shape of the tree and putting something totally not tree in the inside of that. And then when it dries, peel that back, and then I can add on like some of the tree elements like streamers and maybe some ornaments and stuff. And then like the base of the tree and things like that. Maybe some splashes of something on top of it, and then call those. We thought that was a really cute idea, so we might try that.
Yeah, you do them first.
Yeah, I think it'll work out. I need my pencil. Aha.
That's true.
The ornament can be planets. Yeah, that's a possibility. Oh, I see what you said. You love my other half's little guy. Yeah, that's our little his little Fugi, the little animated little like PNG tuber character that he did while he was streaming. And we already had it set up in Discord, so I thought, hey, we're gonna be doing a Discord call, so it'll be in there by default, so we can see both of us talking. I think it's cute. He's a little dwarf wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little dwarfy guy.
So I got that. Still got that idea from
our D&D
group.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because you were a cleric in that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was a cleric or
a light domain, if I remember right. Yeah. I remember a tiny amount of D&D. I had a sorcerer myself. I did Aiden. He was a wild magic sorcerer. And boy, did his magic go wild sometimes. Son of a gun. I still remember the time he was like euthaned by accident with the wild magic surge. Nothing like crazy, but he was euthaned to like teenage. So he was like beneath the drinking age, so he couldn't drink when everybody else in the party did. It was kind of funny. I think you remember we did that once. 4 by 6. So the long side is good and the short side I need to cut an inch off of. I should hit the bit right. And somewhere in here is the line for the cutter. Yeah. Take
I
that.
realize trying to make a triangle with tape is so hard.
Oh, are you fighting with it over there? I see it. No, that's good.
It's
It's coming out kind of weird on the edges.
where I
So
didn't.
Triangular
tape.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think it's okay for you because you're just using it as kind of like a guiding line. And
Yes, I'm not gonna have anything bleeding through.
yeah, mine I have to be a little more finicky about because I have to make sure I don't exactly that. I have to make sure I don't accidentally. I can't read through my ruler. So I don't accidentally paint outside of it.
Right.
I know that there. And then so
usually for me,
So
like I said, since I started using
the
the
alcohol
alcohol
markers,
markers,
which
which
I've
I've
got
got like the entire
set here.
set
I mean,
here.
if
I
I
mean,
can
if
pull
I can
this
pull
out
this out
and
and show,
I,
but like, oh,
it just don't spill it.
I know. So like, I've got like this entire
collection
collection
of the
of
alcohol
the
markers
alcohol markers now.
But
And that's just the alcohol markers. That's just
but,
the alcohol.
oh yeah, that's heavy.
but I found
But I
that
found that
those
those work
really good
really
just
good
in
just
by
by
themselves.
themselves.
But
But
then we
then
ended up
we ended up
getting
getting the
I started
I started
using
using
the
the
acrylic
acrylic
marker,
markers,
and
and
these
these
worked
work
very good
very good
together.
together. Surprisingly.
He's right. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do about the sound. I think it's just the best we can do because we're unfortunately in the same room, but using Discord.
Is it doing a weird sound effect?
It might be. I don't know what it sounds like on stream. It might be difficult to modify. Let me make sure everything else is muted. Discord is good. Firefox is not muted, but there's nothing playing in it, so that's fine. My microphone is here, and then Stream Elements and Twitch alerts are the only things that make noise. So the other possibility I didn't think of is you're probably going to be hearing him through my microphone as well. Let me look. I might be able to tweak it. What is this to? Oh, it's set to omnidirectional. That's probably why you're hearing him so much. Shit. I don't remember which one is this. I always forget. They did symbols in the back of this mic. And so I never remember which one is the like cardioid.
Yeah, you need to set it to just right in front of you.
Yeah, maybe it's this one. Let me turn it around. I think that might be a tiny bit better. And yeah, because I think you'll only hear me the once through my mic, but you're probably hearing him through my mic and through the Discord call at the same time.
Yeah, because I have no idea. With Discord can be doing anything.
Yeah.
Discord has its own settings.
Yeah. It's also possible that I can turn on the omnidirectional mic and just put it between us, and you'll just hear both of us kind of weirdly, but you'll hear us. I can try that too in a minute if this is not working well. Oh yeah, you're hearing two of them? Yeah. So I can try that. Can we turn this back? There we go. And let me raise it up and turn it and try to move it to this side. Ooh, we're doing a lot of live changes. This is going to be fine. Let's turn this around. I'll put it over here and see how that goes. And it's going to sound like he's facing away, but I am going to mute the Discord call from the stream. All right, other half, speak.
Yes. You must talk what you thing. These are set our crumb powders. probably moving on top of the upper. They would bring it on top of this. They just like, I mean, with them, they basically cover it up.
That makes sense.
But yeah, on top, like the two segments are these two, which find the paralyzed sideways. They have glare in them, so it's really cool for using like I'll probably use them for garden or like the shimmering of the lights. Use that love these very good.
I think I remember seeing those. I don't really remember what they look like, but I think I'll see when you actually use them. Very cool.
That's Wayne.
Hopefully so. We'll see.
I'm glad we didn't use white the way terms the old shot the cameras.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out a way to do it. We've done this sort of before. Again, I don't know how well it will sound because I'm actually hearing myself through my microphone, and I hear him too. It's not as good, but I mean, if you can hear it, then that's all that matters. I will say that we tried this in the past when we did YouTube, like gaming stuff for a little while. And trying to do two people recording audio in the same room without using like XLR, like expensive, cardioid microphones that only pick up the voice of the person within like an inch and a half of the microphone. I mean, we didn't have that. So we just kind of make do with what we've got. And sometimes it was really funky trying to figure out how to make it work. We do what we can. I had thought that maybe we could hook up, and we have another microphone that maybe I can hook up to my computer and run them both at the same time and test seeing if they're synchronized. And if they are, then hearing the audio from the other mic and my mic from this computer simultaneously will sound better. So that's maybe something to think about in the future. Should we do this more frequently? We'll try to work on a better audio solution. For now, we're making do. First, we were doing, we want to do the ornaments, right?
Yeah, I had the triangle for the tree.
You did the triangle for the tree. That's right. We're doing the tree first.
Yeah.
Okay. I can dig it. Let me grab some tape.
I have to figure out colors. I didn't even know about colors yet.
Well, see, got us. We're both in the same room. Like literally, we're back to back from each other right now. I mean, 'cause there's an air gap in between, but we're so close to each other in the room that any kind of microphone solution we do in the same space is going to pick both of us up. But because weirdly, my painting desk, my area here, is in front of me, and I've got my computer desk to my left, and then he's behind me with his desk, and his computer's to his right. So we've got like a U shape in here. And our areas are facing away from each other. So trying to figure out a microphone solution in here for both of us is wonky, right? It's the only thing I can think of to do would be, if he went to another room, he can use a phone as a mic. I mean, that would work if he brought the table into another room, but I don't think we're moving anything. So I think we're going to make it work the way it is. I don't know how much we could change things. If it was like an everyday occurrence kind of thing, we'd probably have our own space. And if we ever did like collab stuff, not sitting at the same desk together, then we'd probably do different mic setups in a different room, and it would probably be fun.
The rest of the camera settings.
No, we don't really have the space to spread out. Yeah, I don't think we'd be able to use space wisely. The other room we have is our bedroom, and it's full of bed. So I don't think we're going to move a desk in there. Hot slab of bed. Alright. Right. Oh, this is weirdly evening out pretty well doing the shape like this, but I don't think I'm painting to the edge in this. I still did the triangle in the middle. So I won't be too precious, I think, about keeping the outside down. Just have to hold it in place. Triangle though. Let's think that out. Since we're a tree, we'll probably do like the base part of the tree down here. Deep enough. That's not really enough to have the tree have been exposed. This is the part I care about. I'll press this down harder. Yeah, clearly if we had like a multi-bedroom, home or apartment, we would find a better solution for if we were to do regular collab stuff. I mean, that just makes sense. That would be a smart thing to do. I think for the occasional, like we're doing right now, I think we're okay. Still, if I could hook up the other microphone and just stop to do it, it probably would have made it where we both could have had a mic in front of our faces and didn't synchronize, so you wouldn't have known the difference. It's okay. Wow, this turned out to be smaller than I thought. I did a 4x6 and then I shrunk that space down even further by putting a triangle in the middle of it. That's so funny.
Yes.
But, I've got multiple here, so I could do another one. I didn't know how full page I wanted it to be, but I've got 3 other pieces, so if this one doesn't count great, I can always do another. I might do that. I might do a second one.
Here. Turn the way around. See here.
Oh,
Another for future and make sure I was saying anything.
that's true.
Take it out.
Be able to hear everything. It's all right. I'm gonna close down my palette with some water. As I'm gonna do a little tiny nebula in here. What is it gonna be? I can do a combination of what I thought about before and actually do a real one. Let's do some Googling. Nebula. A nebula is, okay, thank you, Google. I don't need to know what one is. I just need a picture of one.
First one is just a tester on the colors. You might have to do a different one.
That's fine. I mean, everything we're doing is just playing around and experimenting. It does not have to be perfect. I can be a perfectionist sometimes. Oh, you? Oh, thank God. I was going to be like, I guess I can be a perfectionist at work, but in reality, oh, hell no. Oh, you are the perfectionist.
Nope, I'm sorry. Keep starting over the door. Comes up with it.
Oh, that's pretty. But do I want to do that? Enhance. Zoom. Enhance. Oh, sometimes I just despise looking for things online because nothing ever comes up the way you want it to. And even worse, it does not want. I don't want your cookies. I'm a diabetic. Okay. Zoom, enhance. Okay, well, it's not going to work exactly the way I want it to, but I can kind of fakey do this. It looks really advanced, but I'm not going to go for exact perfection, just kind of the colors. This is the Orion Nebula. So I'll just keep this off to the side and I will try to replicate at least some of the colors. Clearly, I'm not going to get all of that or most of it, but I'm going to try. And it's a very tiny space. No joke intended there. It ended up working out that way, but all right. So let me tilt. Well, that didn't work. Let me tilt that right there. So I think, let me grab a small round brush. I got a size 6. Color over here. So we're going to start with some very, very light pinks. So let's go here. And I think I should probably also get some water in here. Make this little tree start out wet on wet. So that I'm not trying to do battle with doing exact shapes. Just gonna kind of blob it in there.
Take the rabbit.
You're having a tape disaster over there? A tape catastrophe?
I didn't do it some.
So, I actually want some violet in there too. Can I find myself a spot and do a little bit of both? Yeah, that's better. Okay. And I'll do a little bit up in there and a little bit of streakiness over in there. Okay. A little bit of here. Yeah, and there's a dark blobby boy right there. So come on.
Yeah, I mean, let's start with feet.
That is way too much. Let's get a little bit of some colors in there. No, not working.
Yep. It's going to be slightly very long, but that's fine.
That looks triangular to me. Right, get some dragon's blood. Yeah. Add a little bit of that. Some swirly bits. Darker bits of it, and then I need circles. Oh, never about these if you want. Or this thing. If you want to use any of those. A little messy hidden there, and some tiny little doodads off in there, and swirly bits, and some spots. And this guy, like extra dark at the mare. Okay. And then get a little bit of he finds called cerulean, not half cerulean. It's ultramarine, French ultramarine. Oh, why that's so hard to remember. Anyway, oh, wake up. There we go. Need a lot of that. There's some blue tinker up here. And in here. And who was high?
Just listening.
Oh, to me. Yeah, my jibber jabber.
It's the fun process.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna say? I don't really think. I just kind of do a lot of times. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's bad me sometimes because the opposite. But sometimes I get deep into the thought of the situation and I get quiet.
Yeah, you just don't think about it. When you get really, really quiet, it's when you're like in deep focus, right? Yeah, I did it. I'm doing. That is, I either jibber jabber or I get quiet. It's so hard to get it in between, you know? Okay, yeah, a little bit. Well, that just took over. And then just a little bit and here. Those. There's actually a good bit of it right there. Okay. And what if I just move this around a little bit? Yeah, that didn't come out as streaky as I was expecting, but that's okay.
I like the color see.
It's really hard to replicate reality.
Oh, yeah. Really?
What are you hearing, Comet?
Yes. Ever since I'm able to do it and it's taking a question.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a comment on everything. Okay. A little more red in there. Violet, whatever that is.
That's the ads it's there.
More ads? Great. We love ads. What is that? It's like a ticking sound. I think it's just that I don't normally have it really quiet. I think I've heard it before. It just something comes through the Windows audio subsystem. It's just something comes through the speakers that just makes a little ticking sound sometimes. I don't know why. Yeah, well, I chalk it up to Microsoft and just live with it because that's how they are. It's just so much easier to blame Microsoft for everything. Let's see, look at it. Can I have in there?
Or
What?
oh, just no problem.
Oh, what's he doing now?
Would that mean
Just being silly little boy. I'm going to use my air gun for a second, so it's going to get loud.
the end of the thing over?
That's good. Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
Easily fix or solution.
Yeah.
We should maybe turn the desk that way for if we do this again. We have your desk and line facing each other. The microphone right in the middle.
That would be good. I just don't know how to do that. Like, how would we do that? Do it like podcast style, or we're facing each other, with headphones and a microphone in the middle?
Yeah, basically.
But with our art stuff in the middle where we can get to it. That'd be interesting to figure out how to do that in the space.
What's wrong with us?
In what space, sir? In what space?
I mean, it's shaped in a way, right?
Yeah,
So much. Right.
it's small in all the right places. No. That one. Yes. Can hear you. All right. I'm going to snag some coffee. While I'm doing that, how's everybody doing today? Everybody have a good Monday? Hopefully it's been a nice, peaceful day for everybody. Mine was thankfully pretty good. I only had one meeting today, which was amazing. And it was short too, which was even more amazing. Yeah.
I didn't ask you breakfast.
Oh yeah. Thankfully it was just that one, and it was talking about something I had no immediate control over, so I got to just sit back and listen. It was great. It's one of the things that had a deadline for like the first of the year that was inflicted upon us, and now we have to like rush to try to code it to make it work. It's the very stupid. The battery fee thing I told you about. Yeah, it's for that. California, the land of the added fees and complications. While a beautiful state, it makes things very difficult and illogically a lot of times.
Yeah, they're great now for other ways.
You know,
They're quad. the one state that takes care of people.
Yes, very much so.
They take care of needs to be done.
Yeah.
Unlike first like Washington. Washington, right? Give me your runners.
Well, Washington is just California Part 2, so.
Probably.
Sometimes. Well, because they follow in California's footsteps for a lot of their laws and rules and whatnot. They're never quite the initiator of the first time doing fill in the blank thing. They're always a copycat. Okay, let me scoot that over. I've got my cuts up here, and I haven't really used it. I just used it to figure out where I'm going to do my cut marks for my paper. California Part 2 equals greatest state in the nation. West is the best. That's not wrong.
Sure.
It doesn't mean that technologically speaking, they don't make things more complicated for everybody, but it's worth it, right? So, I mean, it's fine. Let me use this again. All right. I think that is dry. Gotta said, I am literally just sitting down with food to relax right now. Been a busy day. Aw, I get that. I'm glad you're getting to sit down and chillax. You need it. Just forget about everything and just chill and eat and be happy. That's great. Let's peel this puppy. I think it has the fastest peel I've ever done, but it's because it's so small. And then this one. Okay. And then this one. Hey, that's pretty. That made a pretty little nebula triangle. Check that out.
Nice.
That is not too shabby. I know, it just has to turn it into a freaking Christmas tree. That can't be hard, right? It's not bad. Let me zoom in on it so you can see this area a tiny bit better. Yeah, it came out cute, right? Let me, oh gosh, did like change, that's kind of okay. Clearly it's not perfect, but I tried to get some of the colors in there fairly close to each other. Just a tiny bit. Okay. Let's scoot that down, and then we have to figure out what does a tree look like around this. So, spots. The garlands can be ship trails. Ooh, goddess for the win. Oh, what a cute idea. With little ship silhouettes. Yeah. No, I get that. So I could do the ship outside the edge of the tree and then do a line following behind it and around the tree. So I can do the ship can be up near the top or down near the bottom. And then I kind of like down near the bottom, but then it could be near the top like it's the star on top. Like the ship is on top, about to fly off to the side, and then the trail goes behind it and then around the tree. That's a neat idea. Should it be black trails behind the ship? Or should I do like a metallic kind of color? like a silvery metallic or gold metallic or something behind it. I can do that. Let me grab my metallics. At least have them out. Not this one. This one. I can at the very least have that gray, but if we go with a dark color, I can do that too. In the meantime, though, I think what I could do is I can add a little trunk to the bottom. And then we can go back and look at adding the trails around it, which I'll probably use a script brush for. I've got this thin one here. Let this wet it. This is one of those ones that, even being a good brand, it's a Princeton one, but even though it's a good brand for a script brush, it kind of fans out a little bit until it gets wet. As soon as it gets wet, like I'll dip it in the water, like I can show you. As soon as I do that, it regains its point right away. So I guess that's just how script brushes go. I guess because they're so close together that they have no choice but to fan out. But as soon as they get wet, they clump right back together and make a good point. So I'll probably do the little trails using that. Or if I'm smarter, if I go black, I'll use a pen instead. Which might be smarter because I'll have more control over it. But let's see. Let's experiment. So for a trunk, I'm thinking I'm just going to go indigo. I was just going to ask, what are those 3 dots, circles around the tree, then realized it was dirt on my screen. That's funny. That's cute. I do that a lot. Like I'll have stuff on my computer screen in front of me and I'm like, is that a part of the video I'm watching? And I reach out and it's got texture and I'm like, nope. Because we tend to eat at our desks that our computers are at, and we just use our screens, like our computer monitors, as like our YouTube or Twitch monitor, our TV, right? But unfortunately, I sit there, and if I eat, sometimes a little sploosh of something will come up and I won't notice it, and then later I'll be like, what's that spot on my screen? Oh, whoops. There's no getting away from that. All right, so let me grab a little bit of indigo. And I'm just going to do a little rectangular kind of shape coming out the bottom. Okay. I'll shape. And I think what I'll do is, for fun, he says, I'm going to do like I do when I do trees and make the little shadow thing on the bottom. Okay. Indigo always takes a lot of cleaning. It's actually interesting. It's one of the things I added to my Amazon list that I want to get along with future paints someday. I want to get these little brush cleaning, little silicone things that have a suction cup on the bottom, so you can put them at the bottom of your water glass, and it gives you some texture on the bottom of your water glass to scrub the bristles against to help scrub them clean a little better. And they were really cheap because they're 2-pack, so I have to think about getting that sometime soon.
You told me something to clean your brushes instead of their paper towel.
Yeah, I didn't want to spend a stupid amount of money getting like a device or a purpose-built cleaner thing. It felt useless. But finding that, I'll also pull it up later, but it was truly like a little silicone dome type thing with a bunch of little nubbins sticking up out of it and a suction cup on the bottom. So you suction it to the bottom of the glass and then it just stays down there. So when you clean your brush, you just scrubby on the bottom and then it should make it easier to clean. I hope. It had great reviews, and it was great that it had a multi-pack option. It's 2 or 3 pack, I forget. The comments were all really kind. People were like, "This is exactly what I needed. It works brilliantly." Some people put it on the bottom of their mason jars that they used. Other people put it on the bottom of other glasses or porcelain things. So it seems to work really well. Anywho, well, I should make the ship, and then I can worry about the trail last because the ship kind of decides where the trail is going to be. Let me move that paint over. Let me move my brushes. Let me grab the pen. And let me figure out what kind I'm going to do. Clearly, I love me some Voyager, so I may just do the Voyager outline. Just really tiny. Right?
Trying to think of later. Later.
Oh, no. We would be poor. We would be so poor. And for anyone who doesn't know, Lego's releasing a Enterprise D Lego Starship that's like over 3,000 pieces, I think. It comes with a little like shell pod, a shuttlecraft, and it comes with like 8 or 9 or so characters, maybe more than that. I didn't really count. Little Lego minifigs of characters from the show. Oh my gosh, it's so cool, but it's like $300.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So that's already going to be cool. But yeah, if they make a Voyager one, holy hell, I'm screwed.
It's the same price.
I hope so. I hope they make it. I think it all depends on how well this one does.
I think.
Yeah. Here we go. Of course, it had to be a transparent background and it disappeared when I clicked on it. Is it gonna zoom? No. I'm going to try to do this little Voyager, just a very simple silhouette. I'm going to turn it and have it kind of aimed in this direction on top of the tree. So the trail can be coming out of the bottom right of it. So I'll stick it over here off screen and I can see it and use it as a reference.
Design should I do silver garland or gold garland?
Why not both?
Sure.
Yeah. Just keep it simple. That way it's not too crowded, you know? So do like a really thin silver garland around the tree and then maybe in the opposing direction or maybe even next to it, however you want to even it out to the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Yeah.
And I would add it on after you peel it.
Oh, you think?
I would think garland needs to look like it's covering the tree, so it probably wants to be on like slightly seam going beyond the edge of the tree, you think? You don't have to. This is just my idea. You can do your idea however you like. Mine's going to be on the outside because I already peeled it.
I was considering which one. I was thinking with it be peeled, then it would go too far out. But
Just barely, right? Like just like a couple millimeters, if that, outside the bounds of the tree, just kind of showing that it's got some depth around it, even though it's a flat image, which it can be. Yeah, it's just a suggestion. I don't want to make you do whatever, what you don't want to do. Okay. So let's try to copy this down. I'm going to do smaller than that, I think. Okay, so I'm going to do, it says crazy. Okay. So I'm going to
underneath the
8.
I mean there's 8. They do good.
Oh, it got underneath it?
Hey.
Oh, I hate that.
It saturates the hell out of the little bubbles. But I was like, I just want them to be just nice, colorful bubbles.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is weirdly nerve-wracking to do. Because it's like I have to try to make the shape right. Moon. Hey, seriously.
Today,
Just me failing.
no, there were the case.
I know. I can't talk. All I can do is do. Okay, so it goes continuing, and then it's like a rapid swoop. It goes even to there, and then rapid swooping. It's probably as good as that's gonna get. And then it goes straight on stops, straight on stops.
I would do.
Preaching to the choir. You know, every time I look at Voyager, I have to remember it looks kind of like the back of a spoon. Yeah, the hull of Voyager it very much looks like the back of a spoon. And I used to fly the back of a spoon around like it was a Voyager before I ever had any models or anything of it. I could probably still do that now and get away with it in my mind.
I don't think anybody's that question. I'm not a question.
One of the many reasons I love you. Oh. Okay, so that goes like that. You know, I think I need a symbol. Thankfully, I got that. This was the largest one. Let's go down to half that. Okay.
Sure, look up. Garland swoops.
No. It's funny because when I do this on a normal painting, it's way smaller. And now because I'm doing it larger, I have to be way more methodical. Or try to be anyway.
Oh, because the ship is their all star.
Because of the what?
The ship is like the star at the top of your chain.
Yeah. You know, if I can do it right. I'll try. These suggestions there, and the ship goes down bigger than the end of the cell. And it goes down and around. And that is on the other side, and it comes down right and meets it. And this curves upward as well. And it goes down and to meet that. And that's gonna have to be it. But thankfully, this gets colored in dark, and I can switch back to my other one for that, and I can adjust because I made the ass end of Voyager way too big. But I can fix that because I can make this bigger and this bigger on this side, and I can make this cell longer. A little bit longer. That was too long, but that'll be for my November. Okay.
These are make these acrylic like they're so much. Because you know they're very hard to get used to. And I keep saying it.
Yeah.
Once you burn the whole frame, it just I don't know, they have a way of just making things pop.
I can believe it. It's truly a code paint and a marker.
Yeah.
So as long as you know what you're laying down, I think you can make anything. I like hubby's tree. Hey, I really like the background pic on your screen. What is it? Oh, the background picture is one of my paintings. It's one of my older mineral paper paintings I've got somewhere around here. Maybe I gave that one away. I don't remember.
Which one?
The one that's as my background right now.
Oh, I think
I either have it somewhere or I gave it away to a friend. I don't recall which, but it is one of mine. I'll temporarily hide my our cameras for a second so you can see them. Yeah, that.
oh
Yeah, that was the liquid watercolors on mineral paper. One of the first ones I did, actually.
I think just might have been given away to.
I think I gave it away. I think we did.
I think so. It looks familiar. It looks like I remember it.
Yeah, I think I remember putting it in a frame and giving it to one of our friends. That one day, we brought a bunch of stuff over for them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if not, then it's here. What volume?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right. It's not quite right, but hey, it's gonna work. Probably would have been better if I used like an actual reference. I'm making it worse. Leave it alone. Okay. The background painting is amazing. Thank you. I like it. It was simple. Simple in that it didn't take a lot of finagling for me to make it. I didn't have to do a whole lot of work on it. The paint just kind of flowed where it wanted to, which is why those come out so incredibly well.
Oh, that's one of the mineral paper. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. God, I ruined that. Let me see if I can use this to try to bring this back a little bit. I just heard some noise.
It was baby.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, my baby. For some reason, like they made it walk to the hallway. Just
Yeah. Use breeders.
Over it. We'll stare it.
I'm joking, clearly. I get that some people love having children, and we need to do that to perpetuate the human race, but man, sometimes you question people's reproductive rights. And I mean that in the complete opposite way. Meh. I mean, it is what it is, right? In general, I'm wide open for people to do anything they want. I think some people that you're like, why are you even out in the world? You don't have any brain cells rubbed together. They're the ones that you're like, please don't spread the teams around. All right.
That's not right.
You did what? How?
I was doing the usual like the line for it, and I had a brain for it, and for that it record I do was starting.
You know what's cool about that though? If you've got white acrylic, you could just do white acrylic over it, let it dry, and then try again.
Yeah.
Kind of like a whiteout pen. Have you ever seen the opening to Idiocracy? I've never even seen the movie. I heard of it. I've never seen it. But I imagine absolutely that.
Oh, was that the one with the oh god, I think it's the one that has that Taco Bell joke where the Taco Bell was like the expensive.
Was obscenely what? I remember that being in Demolition Day or whatever it was called.
No. Oh. I just know that you find here the one where it's like we're showing you just any kind of use.
Is that the one you're talking about where Taco Bell had the and then it was incredibly expensive, but it had like a minimal, tiny little like appearance on the plate. Like it wasn't hardly even there.
Yes.
That was Demolition Day. I think it was Demolition Man. I'm sorry. There we go. Demolition Man. Totally different thing. But I know the one you're talking about. The world, like, he doesn't know how to use the 3 shells or whatever it was, that joke where he doesn't know how to use the shells to clean his butt because they don't have toilet paper in the future.
Well, no, that was in the episode.
Was it?
That sort of rank he made.
Maybe they both made the same joke or similar ones.
I saw that movie all time ago, and I don't remember most of it, but I'd actually would like to watch it again. So I remember it being crazy.
Well, Goddess said, oh my God, all one word, by the way. Even if you don't watch the movie, look up the opening on YouTube. So maybe when we're done streaming, I'll have to check that out and take a look at it. So far, it's looking good, but I have to figure out how am I going to do the garland part around. I know I can do like the little swirly tail, like a single like black line behind it, but I'm not quite sure how, like what method. I have this here. I could do like a little practice. Like, do we want to here on this side? Do we want to do like a single line, like a swirl around the tree, and then when it hits the tree, right? We stop. I went way too high, but like we start up here. This is the ship. And we start with a trail going behind the tree. And then on the other side of the tree, it comes out in front and behind it, and then it goes over it, and then goes behind it. I'm doing this stupid, but kind of like that. And it comes out from behind it, and then over it again. Kind of like an S. I think that's probably the most likely idea.
I was sitting here, turned around and watching what you were asking, and I was like, yeah, I did it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going for it. Watch out.
The tree, like it started from the bottom and come to the top.
So we're going to do like this behind the tree. And we're going to pick up behind it.
If you want to
Pick up over. And then go back in and we're going to stop it. And then we're going to go over it. You can't like that. Ooh, was he like, Daddy, I want some fruit. No food for you.
there's a candy.
Of course he is. That's okay, he's cute. Hey, that actually came out really cute. Pretty much the greatest opening scene ever. I sent you a link. Okay. I have to check it out. I don't want to do it on stream because who knows how it likes seeing that kind of stuff and playing it back.
As soon as we're done.
But we'll save it. Oh, I see it in Discord. I think. Yeah. I think. Right? No, it came through messages on Twitch. I thought I heard a message for it, but no, there it is. Got it. I mean, open it. It's going to try to play. Stop. Oh, it's only 15 seconds long. Okay. Oh, no, wait, no, that's an ad. Wait, how am I getting ads? Oh, because I'm logged on with my account. I was like, what's going on here? Let me open it in this browser to save for later. Pause. There we go. It's paused. 4.5 minutes. Okay, that's not bad. I will check it out when we end today, and I will let you know how it is the next time I talk to you. Okay, and move some of that stuff out of the way so I can see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that came out cute.
No, I liked it.
right?
I just wondering if I should put any Christmas lights in my tree, or should I leave it like this?
Ooh, Christmas lights.
Or here, let me hand it to you, and you can see it physically. See, I fucked up the star. I'll fix it. All the line, I just could not remember how to do a star.
I think that's fine. It doesn't have to be a star. It can be a little man. It's a little star man. He's got a little short head and he's got nice long legs. I think it looks great. I mean, some people put a little man on top of their tree. I don't know what his name is, but I'm just joking. No, it's cute. I like it. And again, being acrylic markers, you could totally do, like, you can do little ornaments on it. You can do little Christmas lights. It could be like balls within balls within balls, because you got the big balls behind it. Giggity. And you could do little balls for the ornaments along it. And then you could do tiny little pinpricks if you want to do Christmas lights. You could totally do that if you want to.
Yes.
Ballception, exactly. No, that's cute. Let me think. I don't know if I want to go much further on mine. And I know how it is trying to add a background to things. I usually have to do that first and then paint over it. I don't think I want to add a background to this. I think I'm very happy with it being like it is. Comment. Do I want to add anything to that? I think I want to keep it the way it is. Yeah. Keeping it the way it is. That's what I'm thinking.
And the anthem had one.
Yeah, it's always like 3 minutes or 2 minutes or something. I forget. Yeah, 3 minutes. It should be finished here in a second. That's actually really educational because you've got my stream open and you don't have turbo or anything. And on my end, it says that the ads are done, but yours just now cleared from the ad. So it's good to know where mine says ads are done. Give it another like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, that's educational. It looks like this conversation triggered our spam detector. This is not spam. It's a message from Goddess. How dare you block her? Twitch. Jerks. Yeah, from the message. I guess because like it's the first message in a while and it's like a link, like the URL. So I think maybe URL messages look like spam. I don't know. Twitch. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there with this one, and we can start in England.
Yeah. It's just the Christopher London's next.
Say that again. You sent it in a DM. Yeah, it showed up in a DM in Twitch, but it still came up saying that it looked like it was spam. In the DM.
You know why? Because remember Twitch has a thing about me and Jim.
Like it wasn't in chat in the stream. It was a separate DM on Twitch, and it said that it was spam there, which I've never seen before. Which I guess they do maybe to protect people that get messaged directly, maybe. Regardless.
I never heard with Twitch. I don't think sometimes.
There we go. See, that was cute. I liked it. It came out cute. I'm way off center. There we go. I like how it came out. Yeah. Voyager was like, why are we circling around this triangular nebula? Shortcut home. Hush. Okay. Set this over here. And let's grab our next one. Are we going to tape this one down too? Might just tape the tree. No, maybe we'll do loose tree on this one. Do we want to do that? We can try that. What should I do this time? Should I do nebula here as well? Or should I try something else? Are we going to do the ornament now? Okay. We can give that a shot. I think the idea was I tried doing little planets, I guess. That was Gavas's idea. Yeah, right? So I can try doing that. Now, I guess the question is, what kind of planets do I want to try for realism? I don't know. Well, how do I do this? How about I grab, not that one, this one. Okay, so how about I do this method? Will this fit in this one? Weirdly, no. But it will fit in the big ones on the right side. Okay, good to know. So how about I do some dragon's blood right there. And some yellow ochre around and next to it. And we'll do some French ultramarine. And grab some green gold. And put that over in here. Like I usually don't use with markers for large areas. Okay. So now you're giving it a shot. Yeah. I have no idea what this is going to look like. It might be garbage. We can try it out. This is actually a big circle for this, but I can probably fit 2 on here. Wait, let's try it out. I'm going to try. I don't know how well any of this is going to come up. It may not even attach to this, but we're going to try it. Yeah, that seems to be all right. I don't think it's going to bleed from it really well, but we can add extra colors to it. Let's grab some water.
Really? Big round ball circles in my tree, and the ornaments are crystal globes are also round.
That's fine.
They're round, isn't it?
It's the Knights of the Round Table. I think it's going to be fine.
Yes, crystals.
Yes.
Well, not yet, but
You know, I'm sure it's already in stores.
oh, well, then.
Is it? No, I hadn't been recently since Halloween.
Oh, yeah. The decorations are already in full swing.
Completely not surprised. Okay. Well, clearly not a lot of color came off from the corners, but I can inject some into it. So it was a little bit of this blue and have some to the edge. Okay. So we can get a little bit of our green gold. And there's a little bit here. And a little bit here. And there's some of our yellow ochre in a couple little spots too. Some red dragon's blood. That's a bit too much. I'll just pull it back a little bit. And more greens. A little bit in here. Maybe along here the fun. And now while this is still a little bit wet, except for that one spot right there, I didn't want it. Let's move it around a little bit. Okay. Some of it didn't quite get some wetness on, so it wasn't trying to flow too well. I'm going to leave that one alone. Let me do another one. I'm going to make this one have a lot of blues in it. Let's go crazy with our blue. And some of our violet. And then maybe we go a turquoise. See what that does. Right, same deal. Hit it with some water all the way around. Just dropping some more water in the middle. Dealio, try to let it flow around a little bit. I like those colors. I'm going to let that one go. I actually like that one, that color. I don't think I have room for any more, but if I did, they'd have to be really, really small. About anything that's small. And those are the same size. I don't really want to get paint on some of the other things I've got. I kind of want to put it on the bottom of this. Maybe I'll just let that one slide, and when I put the tops of them on, I'll put it on this direction. So it'll make a little bit more sense. And wildly, because of the way I did it, this one came out much smoother, and this one came out much more rough. Because the texture on this one was quite rough. On this one, I put the water right to the edge when I was brushing onto it. In this one, I just kind of touched it and pulled it to the middle, and I think that's why it stayed so rough. But it's drying. I don't want to mess it up too much. I can see what happens if I try on just one spot. Yeah, it makes it where you can see the ring on it. Maybe I can just bring it to it That's how you do it. Of course, I ended up getting green on my hands and it went right to the paper. Get out of here. Nobody wants you here. Okay, that mostly got rid of it. Right, in return.
Okay.
How's everything going over there?
Not bad. I mean, I just said using acrylic markers for large spaces, it gets a little thick, because the amount of paint that comes out of it.
Yeah,
So I have to like let it dry, and then go over it again with a different color and
right.
hope that it works. Like this is, I think the first time I've used it for a large area. Usually I use them for the smaller pieces. Or just find them often in addition.
Right.
Right. Okay.
I think it'll work. I would love how your tree came out.
I mean, first time Christmas tree,
Yeah?
but you know me, I won't. All ours, that's a secret.
Right. No, I understand. I mean, I tend not to either. Not for any bad reason. It's just,
Yeah.
isn't.
I was figure out like kind for a bad way. That's sort of right. But I'm probably going to want to do more form themed.
Horror. Horror. Not horror.
Or not potentially horror.
Horror. The horror.
What the idea of they all look at it and want to surf.
That is cool. Creepy cool.
The trials of the three are familiar within the equation.
Right. Sorry, I just turned it off.
Yeah, remember what you can emulate that is to go from a mean stuff. You really want to recreate Louise an image with the door being cracked open. And
Oh, the spooky in the darkness monster coming to get you? Yeah. Like your sleep paralysis demon kind of thing. Yes.
yeah, thought the idea of it.
The spooky, hidden, kind of big, hulking, but featureless creatures.
Everyone makes something a little more creepier than she is, but
Mm.
I think right there, when she doesn't like it.
Yeah.
I like that. But then, certainly with the shop roll, sphering that she did on the front,
Oh, yeah.
forever before gave her this foggy effect.
No, it's pretty good. If you don't know who we're talking about, one of the people that we like watching a bunch of Japanese streamers, and these guys are artists. Didus, the guy, and Emily, or Emerichu, the girl. They both have a channel on YouTube called Spilled Ink. Spilled Ink. They're typically digital artists, and they started this channel as like an exercise and foray into doing traditional media practice. So clearly they're not fully in their element. They're artists, but they're digital artists. So relearning or for the first time learning how to do physical media. And a lot of times we'll have guests on as well that are professionals in those areas, and they kind of just hang out, interview, and they kind of just have fun playing with art together. Super cool. And they're fun to listen to as well. I just remember what the little thing on the top of a bulb looks like. I think it's just sort of like a cylinder. Nothing too crazy.
Very like you, so when you're string reading or hitting them together.
Yeah.
Luckily, they could have brought things super easy. It only take us a few minutes to do.
Yeah. Oh, for tonight?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yippee! I'm a hungry boy too, so I'm ready. Oh, I should probably do that. Have it connect a little bit on the top of the surface of the ball as well.
What?
Instead of just kind of being attached, it should be kind of like a little flanged, I don't know how to say it, little surface on top of it. Go with it. All right. Yeah, to project. It's like, Daddy, there's noises. You must protect us from the noises. And if we pretend, I think I'm there. I will. I'm gonna do something different and crazy. I'm going to grab some of the fuck, I forgot what color that is. I always forget it's called. Prussian blue. There we go. Prussian blue.
The name of it.
It's such a cool name. It's also an incredibly pretty color. It's there. It is this one. Yeah. Fairly, it's not dry yet, but this color. Such a pretty color. So do like a middle Prussian blue color in the mid area, and some spots around here, and maybe put some snowflakes in there next to them. Start with that. And I'll probably just do like a little dark circle there and a dark circle over on this side. And then thin that out and spread it out. I'm probably not even in frame. No. And over here. And the same thing over here. Just spread it out a little bit and then send it out some more. Same thing down here. Okay, had to spin out to nothing.
It's funny, I was super bad. Some of the road markers, some are being nice out of my blurry.
Yeah,
It comes.
that's annoying.
It's just way of being everything.
Is it like they need to be shaken or something?
Well, I don't know. I feel like these are really the ones where once the agent is gone, I was where to
No, like the alcohol ones can be.
oh yeah, we're going to be where
Well, they can be. Whether you will be able to is something different.
a big room with the blue ones can be, but they only in certain colors.
Yeah, they don't have refills for every color they make. Okay, let me use the black marker to black pen. That would actually be too large. Let me go size down from that. Yippee! Yeah! Alright. Use our wood. It's just that size down, but it's like thin as hell. I think I pushed down to our once on the number one sized marker, and it just too thick. Alright, that's fine. I'm going
Just for both in markers.
the Woods Newton black markers.
The green.
Yeah, the ones you've got.
Yes, I have noticed that if you push too hard on those, you can bend the world.
You'll warp the head on it. Yeah, you have to be really cautious.
They did that with the Google ones. Remember I was like, oh, this is very fit. But then at some level I was like, no, you're just too rough on it.
I just drew that on there, and that was still wet, so it spread out almost immediately. So I'm just gonna make that thicker on the bottom, like it's meant to be that light. This one too. Yeah, that must mean these wet. Weirdly, no. How is this that split so much on that? It's probably wet, and I just didn't notice. Let me hit it one more time because I'm planning on drawing on those with the white pen. First thing I want to do is I'm just gonna make some little light reflective marks. And now for some snowflake action. I'm going to just eyeball them. So the two small one here. And then do like a little hex one down the middle. Sorry. And then I'm going to do some baby ones that you can barely see.
I didn't realize that
What's that?
we're doing this in November before Thanksgiving impacts us.
Yes.
December islands. There's going to be more Christmas painting or like a regular month.
It's a good question. I imagine there's plenty of Christmassy things that can be done, so I'm not really afraid to, do more Christmas things or not do any Christmas things at all and not really be hurt by it. So I don't care personally.
I just asked really otherwise real quick. I mean, I did just pull out 3 hours before it. So I guess we'll go early to say that.
But at the same time, we're early. I mean, we set our schedule, not, the man. So we can really do what we want.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Loose traps.
I'm just spinning my piece of paper around and I'm remembering that song Dizzy.
Dizzy?
Yeah, I don't remember that's what it's called. It's like, I'm so dizzy, my head is spinning. Like the whole world. It's like an oldie. It's probably not called Dizzy. Whoa, I just got a huge whiff of weed from outside. Yeah, my window's open, so I just smell everything. That's fine. Free spirits. Okay, so I'm going to do along there, and then do like a third offshoot, and then down below, and I'll do the same thing. So up, on. Right.
I was trying to do a thinner streak with my marker, and I ended up getting a thick bulk.
A girthy boy.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to put like a real thin line.
Yeah. No, I understand. The point on those is thick, and also when it's flowing, and it flows.
It does.
Yeah. I get it. Well, thankfully, we are almost reaching our end point. It's almost 2 hours in. It's late, and we get to figure out food. And then we get to chill for the rest of the night. And then I have to go to the office tomorrow. You be freaking doodah. And it's just so faint that I can't even see it. That's the one downside of these gel pens. They don't always write like I want them to.
But
It's just like white jelly roll pens from Japan, apparently.
oh,
Supposedly, they work sometimes, but they're not always great about laying down the paint or the gel. It's not always visible.
I can't be.
Like down here, if I put like 1 or 2 dots, like it works sometimes for dots. Now that I've started, I have to keep doing. but for actually writing white, it leaves like the imprint of the tip of the pen in the middle of what I draw, so it makes like this little weird, hollow, like cylindrical tube where I've drawn something when I'm drawing on top of something dark, which is weird because it's white ink. You think it would be built to draw on top of that, but it just does not always flow like it should.
Yeah.
It's okay. Good enough. I think that's not bad. Little ornamenty guy. There's a little hoops, and the tops of them are metallic. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can see that one shifts between purple and blue. And this one is that like reddish green kind of one. And then the little hanging loops on top. And there's some little fakey little snowflakes around them. But the one I'm really proud of, I like how this tree came out. I really like that kind. That's super cute.
So, good.
Ads. Another minute of ads.
Okay.
That's it. I'll have something cheap to put on here.
Oops. Big.
That's cute. It's just some words, my terrible handwriting on there. Happy holidays from our quadrant to yours. Because it's Voyager. Oh, yeah, that's, yeah. Deep cut Voyager. Ooh. All right. Ads done. Ads done. Great. All right. Looks like yours is done and showing over there. Let me shove mine over so it's not in the middle there. I'll zoom in on mine. There we go. Yeah, I think we did good. I've got my little Christmas balls over there on the top left with some snowflakes around them, and my Nebula Christmas tree with Voyager saying happy holidays from our quadrant to yours. And then you've got your Christmas tree made from balls with the balls.
Like balls, balls, and balls.
Hey, you know what? It's who we are. We got to own it. I absolutely adore your tree, and I like how your ornaments came out too. They're nice and straightforward. They get the job done.
We get the default balls.
Default balls. That's how we like them.
Big fancy. I don't know how to add extra color to the. If I use the Artform markers, I'm going to get blended 4 colors. So I'm afraid to blend with the acrylic.
I would say like when you've got time, and you want to play, I'd probably just say learn light and shadow. That's probably all you have to do. I mean, just get some practice sheets out, find the colors that are like a shade above and a shade below, and then practice your lighting and practice shadowing, especially on things like spheres. That's hard.
Yeah. It's just that maybe I don't know where the light source is coming from at first.
Right?
So, that'll work.
What is this showing? I think it would work. Goddess had a question. She said, do the acrylic markers have tips like actual markers? I can't use words, or more like ballpoint pens?
They like the actual markers. So, yeah. So I try and get my camera to show it really closely. But yeah, they actually have like
A brush tip.
Yeah, a soft brush tip on it. So you can get a finer point right on the tip of it, or you can really push into it and get a nice thick line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to make sure that when we were looking at these, that they have that. I don't know if they have ones that are like qualifying pins. They may, but I like the first these.
I have marker envy.
They're really, they're really cool. I like the bold color that they make.
Yeah, they don't play around.
Yeah, like their offers are really nice, but even you tried them when you need to do large areas, they're really hard to get smooth. There's usually lots of line.
Yeah, the alcohol markers have a tendency to want to layer instantly. Like the second you lay one line down, you try to go beneath it while it's still wet and do another line next to it to make like a gradient or even a smooth color. And all it does is overlap over the one that you already did, and it darkens it immediately. And the only solution they have for it is a transparent blending marker, which is just like alcohol. It's like go over it really quickly while it's wet, and it'll let it blend better, which seems so tedious. And it's like a good brand name. Like the only brand above it is Copics, and those are stupid expensive.
Large areas use the spray.
Chisel?
No.
Oh, the airbrush. Yeah.
You can to an airbrush machine and just paint away and just spray paint. Wild.
Yeah, it's magic. I have no idea how that works. If it works. We've seen it work, but with Ohuhu, I don't know. With Copics, yes, because they're made for that.
They do, but I mean, it's just alcohol on the paint color, so.
Yeah, a Ohuhu alcohol airbrush machine or device. We'll have to look for that, see if it exists.
But that's something that I didn't do.
No, I understand. Let's figure out the tools we got in front of us first and see if we care to even invest more.
I usually using really large. The largest thing that I was trying to switch people out, which I just don't forget it, and I had to do. Yeah, I was trying to do the large areas for my Stardew Valley thing.
Yeah.
Which I tried to get you to just could not figure out.
We could not figure it out. I went through so many test sheets of paper just playing with different colors, and I cannot get it to gradient at all.
I just with my camera forget it. The 2 colors and blend, them and
Oh yeah. Do you want to hold that up a little higher so you can see it too? So you can see like what it looks like too. Like it tries to want to blend, but you can see where there's like differences in the colors. And I think that was all the same pen, wasn't it?
well, this is too bad.
Two for the blue sky. Yeah. Okay.
But
Got it.
yeah, it's just so to get into Kitty Gray. So
Yeah. It still came out really pretty. Yeah, that's all we can do is just keep trying until we find the process that works and makes us happy. And Goddess has said, my white one, talking about the marker, a white one is marketed as an acrylic marker, but it's more like a ballpoint, difficult to use. And Desert Dragon Lover said, so pretty. Yeah. We did a thing. We did do a thing. No, that's awesome.
and we'll do more often. I don't think we had the long break in between because it was busy. You were busy. And usually by the time your Monday and Thursday come along, I'm like, I just want to lay across the couch for
that. No, I totally get it. No, I understand. I feel that way too. Sometimes it's rough trying to do this right after getting off of work, but I mean, whatever. That's why I only stream like 2 hours usually if I didn't work or I did this for some reason. On days where I don't work, I would probably spend more time on, but I just want my free time to be free time. So I don't want this to take over all of that, but I still want to do it. So 2 hours is plenty, I think. And then I won't get exhausted doing it on stream as well. I don't want to burn myself out.
We did YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
We crazy. We did it like 5 days every week. Like we're doing.
Yeah. We were trying to do it like Game Grumps, where they just put out a video almost every day, and we tried doing a bunch of videos back to back and like in a recording session, and then divvying them up throughout the week. It was exhausting, and that's just literally playing a game and talking over it, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing it. I mean, the channel's still out there, so we could point to it. It was tiring. It became tiring. It's so hard. Like, I'm not great at being entertaining, but trying to be entertaining while doing a task makes you bad at both, I think. You can't be good at the game and you can't be good at talking. You can sit here in total visual nonsense and talk and get away with it. Or you can not talk and play a game well. Doing both is just forget about it. I don't know how they do it. All right, well, I think that's it. You got anything to say before we head out?
Just thanks everybody for watching us, Goddess, Desert, all the workers. We always appreciate everyone. Because I'm always usually watching behind your back on anyone's stream. I'm always listening to your stream, you're streaming for you how I do things, which is why I'm always like the ninja, waiting for something that you need.
You too. Watching me rage at myself.
Yeah.
I never change. Awesome, guys. Well, we're going to head out. 2 bears. 2 bears, too much. No. All right. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. I'll go ahead and do some shout outs for y'all, and then we're going to head on out. Let me get into chat where I can do that. I'm right in front of the mic, so you can really hear me now. Hi. Hey, how's everybody doing? Shout out to people. Desert, I think, was here first today. I can spell it all. Hey, look, comment saying goodbye.
I'm just waiting for you guys to have food so that I can pay.
Yeah, right. Hey, comment. Hey, comment. Food? Food? And he's looking back at me. He's like, you don't have any food. Don't lie to me. Rock on. Gosh, you can see all his little little white hairs. We need to brush him, I'm sure. Bath time first. Uh-oh. Bath time, bath time, bath time, bath time, bath time. All right. All right, guys. Comet? Yes. He was named Comet for 2 reasons. 1, because of the space, and 2, because he was born on Christmas Day. So he thought like the dual naming, like a reindeer and space, kind of was cute and had that double meaning. So he's our Comet, but also sometimes he's Dasher and sometimes he's Prancer. Sometimes he's starving, the unknown hungry reindeer.
Sometimes it's different. It's fresh food. Okay, I am from scratch.
Yep.
It's very with
And he's like, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." Next. More? Okay, let's stop talking. All right, guys, we're going to head out. Have a great rest of your evening. I'll be back on Thursday at 4-ish doing I don't know what, but I'm sure I'll have something figured out by then. So have a great night. My name is Bear. I've been barely watercoloring. My throat is starting to close up. That's, I don't know what you want to go by, but Benek is what we're doing for your name. Yeah, Benek. We'll go with both. All right. See you later. Bye. Goodbye. Farewell. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Let me turn off everything. Goodbye.